What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Gloss Garage, where we make detailing simple. My name is Sak, and today I have something special for you guys. So first off, this is not a sponsored video, but ADS did send me these products to test and use and see how I like them, and I decided to make a review on it. So first off, this is a 2021 Hyundai Kona, and it is coming in for a full decon polish, and we are going to ceramic coat it. But first off, he wants to remove the adhesive from the old bumper sticker that was from a previous owner. So that's another thing. For context, this is a used vehicle and he bought it, so there is slight oxidation, moderate contamination, which you will see later in the video, and even some fading on the plastic. So we will restore that using solution finish. And this is a two-part video, so this video is mainly focusing on the prep, and the second video will be on the ceramic coating and polishing part. Alright, so first things first, let's start off with the wheel cleaning process, and we're going to talk about their tire cleaner for the tires and ADS wheel cleaner for, you guessed it, the wheels. Now we're going to talk about the tire cleaner first. So when you spray it on, it foams up nice, even though it's not a foaming tip or sprayer, but it foams on nice onto the tires and removes the browning literally in one shot. For moderate to maintained tires, it's going to remove all that browning in one shot. Now I've noticed once you start to get more to the neglected side, you're going to need 2 passes tops, while other tire cleaners on the market, for moderate to maintain tires, you're going to need 2 passes, and for neglected tires, you're going to need 3 to 4 passes to remove all that tire browning. So that's one thing that ADS has definitely surprised me on with this, is its cleaning capabilities. Now let's talk about the wheel cleaner from ADS, and you probably saw some purple streaking on the wheels. And why is that? Because it has some iron remover on there to remove the embedded brake dust and iron particles that's stuck on the wheels. Now let's talk about the pros and the cons of the wheel cleaner, and I have 4 pros and 2 cons. And what are the 4 pros? The first one, it is slick, it cleans very well, it has some iron remover in there, so now you're cleaning and decontaminating all in one step on your wheels. And the last one, it has some wheel brightening properties, and it brightens up the wheels and gives it a nice glow once it is deep cleaned. So some of you are probably asking yourself, hey Sak, if you have these many pros, what are the 2 cons? Well, pretty much the first con is its smell. It kind of has its traditional iron remover smell, which I am not a fan of. And many of you, if not some of you, will definitely ask in the comment section which one I prefer, the ADS wheel cleaner or Ethos wheel cleaner plus. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you like I always do, and I will say I prefer the Ethos wheel cleaner plus. The reason for that is because it smells like bubblegum, and it doesn't have that strong iron remover smell. It doesn't have that iron remover smell whatsoever, and it does exactly the same thing, removes the iron and cleans your wheels. Now what is the second con? Well, pretty much the second con is you're not going to be using this every single wash, and that's the same thing I said with the Ethos wheel cleaner plus. You're not going to be using it every single wash. So if you're going to be doing a maintenance wash, I recommend you stick to a all-in-one tire cleaner. But that's about it for this subject. Let's move on. So once we're done with the entire wheel cleaning process, we're going to move on to the contact wash, and what we're going to use is Decon Soap in our foam cannon, and I have about 500 mils of water, or 16-17 ounces of water inside my foam cannon, and we're going to use 3 to 4 ounces, but I ended up using 3 ounces because this is only 16 ounces of water, and I just squeeze it in there, and that's about it. Nothing much to it. We're going to foam it on and see how well it does. Alright, so now let's talk about Decon Soap and Shampoo Plus from ADS, and these two are 2 completely different types of soap. Decon Soap is more of a high alkaline type of soap to deep clean the pores of the paint, and your Shampoo Plus is something that you're going to be using to maintain and do your maintenance washes. But we're going to talk about each one, and we're going to start off with the Decon Soap. Alright, so let's talk about Decon Soap. So my very first impressions is Decon Soap doesn't foam up as nicely as Shampoo Plus, but one thing it does better than Shampoo Plus as a pre-foam, it definitely cleans better. It removes about like 80-90% of the traffic film that's on the paint, and that's it. Now one thing they both have in common, they rinse off very easily and nicely, which a lot of high alkaline types of soap have difficulty rinsing off. Now So once we rinse off the Decon soap, we end up foaming it on again for the contact wash. And now I'm going to tell you my pros and cons of the Decon soap. And man, that's a tongue twister, but I'm going to tell you my pros and cons. So the pros, it cleans very well, removes 90% of the traffic film and dirt and grime that's on the paint right before the contact wash. Now, what are the cons? It is not as slick as Shampoo Plus, maybe because of the high alkalinity. I'm not saying that this shampoo isn't slick, but compared to Shampoo Plus beats it by a mile. Now, maybe ADS recommends to foam on Decon soap and then foam on Shampoo Plus for the contact wash, but that's just my verdict. Now, that's a very minor detail, but that's just something to keep note of if you're just going to use it as a contact wash per se. But other than that, it works superbly well. Nothing much to say about it. And like I said, very easy to rinse off. Alright, so now let's talk about possibly one of my favorite products on their entire lineup for sure. It is their iron remover. It smells like coconuts. It does have a slight faint iron remover smell, but it's nowhere near as strong as their wheel cleaner whatsoever. It's just a pleasant experience to work with. Now, if you are to open up the bottle and take a whiff of it, yes, it will smell like booty and dong, but yes, it will smell like that. But all in all, that's about it really. Now let's talk about the pros and cons. So what are the pros? And there are 3 pros for me. One is more of a personal one. It doesn't stain my concrete. The second one, you actually have purpling reaction. It starts and it gives you a visual cue and it's pretty instant. And the third one, it's just pleasant to work with. It smells great. Now, what is a slight con for me? Pretty much the con for me is it's not as slick as the DIY Detail iron remover or the Stoner's iron remover or even Fury's from Phoenix EOD. Is not a super slick iron remover when I am pairing it up with a clay towel. Maybe it's not meant to be paired up with it, but this is just a process I really enjoy using. But here is a quick visual on how much iron and the visual cues it actually shows when you're using it. So we're done with the entire decontamination process and the vehicle is ready to get polished. But let's talk about their tire conditioner or tire dressing from ADS. It smells like bananas. We were just talking about booties and dongs, but now let's talk about Donkey Kong, because this thing is literally the bomb. No cap whatsoever. Probably one of my favorite tire cleaners for sure. Just go take a look at the short. It just leaves the tires looking amazing. Now, once that's done, for the rims, we ended up using their ceramic sealant on it just to give it gloss and some protection. I have a dedicated video, but it is slick. It's not super slick, but that's about it. Nothing bad to say about these 2 products. Alright everyone, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. So we pretty much prepped the entire vehicle using the Armour Detail Supply product line, and this is another top quality product line that's out there for you guys to order. There's no fluff, nothing like that. This is just real deal Holyfield type, business that we're talking about. But all in all, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. All the products are down below for you guys to order. If you guys want 10% off, use code DMS at checkout on your entire order from Armour Detail Supply. So that's it. That's all I really got to say. I literally spoke about every single product in the video, and that's it. That's all I really got. Just no fluff, no business. Just a quick rundown. Tire cleaner, fire. Or not tire cleaner, Tire Plus, fire. One of my favorites. Look at the short. That's what I got to say. Just look at the shorts. I've used this about on 4 vehicles. A little goes a long way, and you could get like 25 vehicles for it. In terms of tire cleaner, yo, phenomenal. But if you are gonna get a tire cleaner, get it in the gallon. This is definitely gonna run out pretty quick, and it's the best bang for your buck. It is super strong. And wheel cleaner is not my favorite in terms of smell, but it cleans very well and it's lubricious. But if you're gonna use something as a maintenance wash, you can stick to an all-in-one, and that's me keeping it a buck with you guys, so you guys could use an all-in-one tire cleaner instead of spraying 2 different chemicals at once for it. Next up is Shampoo Plus. No introduction for this. Eddie the Cleaner. Eddie Cologne and Jamie the Cleaner have done reviews on this, and nothing bad to say about this. A very great quality shampoo. It is pH neutral, and they're updating this to make it clean better. And on top of that, it is super slick. Super slick, and the smell is phenomenal. Probably top 1 smelling shampoos out there. Car shampoos. Decon Soap. Cleans very well, easy to rinse off. Same thing with this, but this is a high alkaline soap. The only negative about this is it is not as slick. If you were to refoam it on and then use Shampoo Plus in a bucket wash and start wiping down the car, it's not as slick. So that's just the only thing, but it works great in terms of breaking down that dirt and grime. And once you rinse it off with the pressure washer, you saw the wonders it did. Pretty much left the car very, very clean. Iron, smells like coconuts. Don't open the bottle up. Don't be dumb. Why? Because it smells like booty and dong, and you're not gonna like that. It's gonna hit your nostrils real good. But if you spray this, it mists on like coconuts. It smells like coconuts, but you still get a hint of that actual sulfur smell. It's not strong. That's gonna kick you back, and you don't want to use it. Last but not least, stay tuned for this video, which is ceramic spray sealant. A phenomenal spray sealant from them. Stay tuned, there's a dedicated video for that, but we ended up spraying it on the wheels and panel prep. First time using panel prep. Smells like peppermint, super slick, lubricious, cleans the actual polishing oils, because we ended up using the white diamond polishing oil. Stay tuned for that, because we ended up ceramic coating that vehicle, but with the white diamond ceramic coating. But all in all, we used ADS panel prep. Fantastic. All in all, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I know I said I wasn't gonna do a walkthrough, but I did it anyways. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.